So, a Scorpio sent me a message, right? And it's all these characteristics about Aquarius. And he wants to know if these characteristics are true because he's dating an Aquarius and the Aquarius is acting funny. Okay? Y'all know how we act non-committal sometimes, okay? So he wants to know what's really good. He's been researching us, watching my channel and researching us, which actually isn't a bad idea because most people that talk about Aquarius don't know what they're talking about. You need to be an Aquarius or you need to really be with and study an Aquarius who lets you in, who trusts you to understand Aquarius. I don't care what nobody say. The other signs do not understand us. When I hear them talking about us, I'll be like, wait, what? They mess our motivations all up. They don't get it. They don't get it at all. So I'm like, all right, I'll do this for you. I'll take a look at this list and I'll see if this list makes sense. And we'll talk about it. We'll churn it around and see what we come up with. Now, he said he's seen all these characteristics in this woman that he's seen. And they're young. They're in their 20s. I think he said he's 27 and she's 23. So they're young, you know what I mean? But they're trying to make a go of it. So we're going to see what we see. All right. My name is QueenAusetHeru, and thank you for joining me for another wonderful edition of Ask an Aquarius. If you haven't already, please hit the red subscribe button and smack the bell. Also, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and pass it on to anybody and everybody who might like it too. Please drop us a positive comment in the comment section. And if you want to get a reading done, please hit me up on social media. My information is underneath this video. My everything is underneath this video. My Patreon is underneath this video. If you would like to give a donation to the channel, my Cashapp and my PayPal is underneath this video. Let me see. My Amazon wish list is underneath this video. And resources for you. If you're dealing with narcissistic abuse or a narcissist, it's resources for you underneath this video. Okay? All right, let's go. Let's see if the Scorpio is on to something here. They say Scorpio and Aquarius are the two smartest zodiac signs. At least that's what Google told me. I wasn't able to confirm it anywhere else, but that's what Google said, and so I went along with it. All right, so this came from @GlossyZodiac. This got to be on Instagram. So the first one says, Aquarius either cares a lot or doesn't give a fuck. Listen here. This is a very true statement. So you've already seen this with her. We are like that. And also, we can go from caring to not caring or not caring to caring. Depending on the circumstances, right? But it's either going to be one or the other. So the Aquarius, in my opinion, I always say we care too much. I really think so. I think we care too much about everything. And that's why we end up in these situations where we're trying to save the world and the world is fighting against us. Okay? Or we're trying to help someone heal when we should be focused on healing ourselves. You know, this is one of those times. So I think that we care too much when we really do care. But I can't really call that a flaw. I mean, that's compassion, you know? Or we don't give a flying F, you know? And times like that is because it's something that's not worth caring about. Like little things. People get real bent out of shape about stuff that I don't even notice. You know what I'm saying? Little small slights or insults. Maybe didn't even mean it that way. I don't even know. People, all kinds of stuff. Also, if I care about a person, you know? If I care about you, and I mean, I'm probably going to care too much if I really care. So if I care about you, you need to work with me while I'm in that energy. Okay? You need to work with me while I'm caring. Because when I stop caring, I'm a completely different person. The QueenAusetHeru who cares is soft and compassionate and oh my God, are you okay? You know, that's that person. The person with the third decan, Venus, you know, weighing on me, you know, that's that person. But the QueenAusetHeru who doesn't give a fuck about you because you have crossed me is the coldest person you'll ever meet in your life. I might be nasty. I might be bitchy. More than likely, I just won't say anything to you at all. I will look past you. I will ignore you to the point you will doubt your own existence, okay? That's more likely. So you also want you got to get your Aquarius while they're caring. If they stop caring, you screwed. We might care again, but it depends on what you did. Because if it was bad enough, we're going to tell ourselves not to care anymore. And that could go on 10 years, 20 years, or indefinitely. So you want to definitely catch the Aquarius while we care. After we stop caring, it's too late. It's truly too late. And we're so stubborn about it because, like I said, even the ones of us who start to care again, you never know if that's going to happen, first of all. And some of us never will. Some of us never will. And you never know when. You're going to do sit around 10, 15 years waiting to see if the Aquarius cares again. And may or may never happen. Like, strike while the iron is hot. Aquarius forms few but very close relationships. This is true. I know a lot of people. I know a lot of people. I went to college. I know all them people. I went to junior college. I know all them people. I went to high school. I know all the people. All the people that I worked with. All the people I met online. All the people I've been asking Aquarius. I know a lot of people. But out of all those people, I talk to maybe 1 or 2 people regularly. Other than clients. I talk to my clients more than I talk to anybody else. You know? But it's not because I don't love those people, you know, it's just that I have very few close relationships. And the people that I do talk to, those are, you know, the people I talk to all the time. I talk to them all the time, you know. So it is true. Very close, but not a lot of them. And I'm just, you know, Aquarius is private, you know, and we don't like everybody. It's not that we have a problem with people. It's just that we're not compatible with everybody. Everybody's not open-minded. You know, some people try to change us. Some people are neurotic. Some people are narcissistic. It's all kind of issues out there, you know? So when we really like somebody and we really like attached to them, that's our person. Them is our people, but it's not going to be that many. Masters at reverse psychology. If you tell me not to do something, I guarantee you that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do it because you had the nerve to try to tell me what to do with my life, okay? Now, some people I might listen to a little bit, you know? If I ask them, I'm going to listen. But if I didn't ask, probably not, you know? But we're masters at reverse psychology. Whatever you do, you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. If you want me to do something, it's more likely to suggest, inspire, you know, something like that. If you say to me, hey, you know, what do you think about dyeing your hair orange? You know, I might be like, that's an interesting idea. But if you come at me and be like, you need to do this, you need to do that, that's definitely what I'm not going to do. Yes, masters at reverse psychology. And we're very good to the point where a lot of people don't even realize that's what we're doing. They don't even realize it's reverse psychology. And we also like people to see, we have a tendency in this same realm, we like people to see what they did and how it feels. So if you do something to an Aquarius, chances are they're going to do it back to you. Especially if we're being petty, or if we're being young, or if we're being low vibrational, or if we're trying to teach a lesson. We will do the same thing you just did and let you see how that shit feels. You play with my life, I'm going to play with yours. You steal from me, I'm going to take something from you. You know? Now, I'm not going to do this personally, but that's the kind of thing an Aquarius would do. At this point in the game, I'm probably not going to do this anymore. But if I'm trying to prove a point, maybe so. Tends to be stubborn, yet genuine. We are extremely stubborn. Extremely stubborn. Once we decide on something, we decide we're going to do something or we're not going to do something, ain't shit happening. Okay? The only thing that could happen is we change our own mind based on getting, ooh, I am sweating. We change our own mind based on getting more information. So I think the answer to a question is A, but I get some more information, now I know that it's B. So I can, very easily change my mind, but another person, not usually. We're genuine. We are genuine. People don't always believe that either, but we are genuine. If we say something, if we tell you something, we have a very strict code. We all live by our own little code, and we're very strict with that code. And that's not to say we're perfect or that the code even makes sense, but we all have one and we live by it. So that part is genuine. Aquarius says it how it is, no holding back. I get in trouble all the time for being blunt. I do. And when I was younger, I wasn't honest. But when I went through priestess training, I learned the importance of honesty. Mostly because, I'm going to tell you the biggest thing about honesty. You don't have to remember anything. You never have to remember anything ever again. If you're honest all the time, your story's never going to change. So you don't have to remember anything. But when you lie, you got to remember who you told what lie to, who don't know what. You got to remember all of that. And I'm not good at remembering stuff. Not all of that. I got too many things to think about, So it's very true. We do say how it is. We don't hold back, and we often get in trouble for it. Ambitious but procrastinates. I procrastinate because I get it done. Okay? And we are ambitious. And one of the things I noticed when I was in college is that under pressure is when I did my best work. Now, I don't do this anymore because I think it's personal torture on yourself. But I would wait until the night before a paper was due. 12-page paper, MLA format, 12-point font. Y'all remember what it was like? And it's due tomorrow. And I'd wait until midnight to get started because that pressure made me go in. It made my ambitions like her. The instincts come out. So because I could procrastinate and get it done well, that was why. And that is true. We are ambitious. Aquarius hate liars and fakes with a passion. I hate when people lie to me because I don't lie to them. And I guess that's kind of like, reciprocity. But I hate when people lie to me, and I always give them the ability not to. Because I usually know what the problem is. Like, if the person doesn't want to tell me something, I know that they don't want to tell me. And I usually know why they don't want to tell me. So I say it. Let's say that my friend doesn't want to go someplace, for example, and they don't want to tell me they don't want to go. I could tell by either observation or intuition or body language or a combination of all three that they don't want to go. So I would say something like, if you're not feeling up to it, we could go tomorrow. Or if you're not feeling up to it, we can, get together some other time. Or you want to take a rain check? I'll say something like that because I don't want them to have to lie to me. I give people an out so they don't feel the need to lie. But for a narcissist or a toxic person or a borderline personality or somebody who's bipolar or somebody who just enjoys lying, those kinds of people cannot help themselves. So even when I give them an out, they don't take it. They lie anyway, and those kinds of people just can't be helped. But yeah, I don't like being lied to, so I purposely do that. So he's saying he's already seen these characteristics in her. So I would just tell you, be honest with her. She's already going to know. If she's that intuitive, she's already going to know. Why do people lie to intuitive people? I don't get that. I know this Libra, and the Libra was telling me how intuitive his wife is, but he keep lying to his wife. And I'm like, well, if you know for a fact that she's intuitive, you're telling other people that she's intuitive, why would you lie to her? Wouldn't you be like, what, since she already know, I might as well just tell her the truth? To me that makes sense, but I guess not. I guess not. So yeah, Aquarius hate that. Just tell us the truth. Tell us the truth. And if you can't say it to our face, I'll take a text message, I'll take an email, just tell me something, you know, but tell me while I care. Don't wait till I don't care no more and then try to tell me, because then I don't want to hear it. The last one says, Aquarius is highly intelligent. Remember at the beginning I said Aquarius and Scorpio, Google said, are the most intelligent. We have a reputation for being intelligent. And I can't say that every last Aquarius is intelligent. You can't say that about any zodiac sign. That's ridiculous. Of course, there are going to be some of us that are not. But a great deal of us are into things like education, history, knowledge, you know, a great deal, you know, enlightenment. A lot of us are into stuff, philosophy. A lot of us are into stuff like that. So that's very true. And some of us that haven't been educated or just knowledgeable about what's around us, you know, a person can be very casually educated by just their environment, you know. So a lot of Aquarius are really smart, and a lot of us like stuff like that. I love learning new things. I love reading books. I love that kind of stuff. All right. So all I'm going to say to you, Scorpio, is if you've exhibited or if you've seen your Aquarius exhibit all of these, I don't see any of these as being really that bad. As long as you take the advice that I gave you. And the stubbornness, I will say, when your Aquarius is stubborn, talk to them logically. Don't get emotional. Don't get angry. Just talk logically. If you talk logically to a stubborn Aquarius, they might talk to you long enough to hear your position and maybe even change their mind. It probably won't happen, but your only chance is if you talk calmly and logically to them. Okay? Let me see. And that's pretty much it. And remember that part about highly intelligent? You got to stimulate her mind. You really do. This is not somebody that's going to be turned on by just going to high-end restaurants and buying Louis Vuitton bags, okay? This is somebody you're going to have to stimulate their mind, whatever they're interested in. Aquarius have different hobbies and interests. So whatever she's interested in, you need to learn something about, okay? And you need to be able to talk about it. And nowadays it's very easy because Google and YouTube are your friend, okay? They have every topic imaginable. So if she's into enlightenment, look up enlightenment, you know, on YouTube. If she's into soccer, look up soccer, learn what that means. I know nothing about it. You know, learn the soccer lingo, you know, learn something that your Aquarius is interested in. All of us have causes and interests and stuff like that. Find out what your Aquarius is into, and that will go a long way. Because the Aquarius will appreciate that you took the time to learn. Oh, that's going to be sexy. That's going to be really sexy, you know? All right. So let's take a look at some positive comments. This came from Jeri Automo, 1993. Publicly subscribed for 10 months. Thank you. You are good at letting the people know your personality rather than just saying it. You let the post speak for itself. Thank you. Thank you so much. I do. Sometimes I say a little something. If you look in the comment section, every day I post a meme or something, you know? So that's definitely true. So thank you. I say to you, thank you. Niceville 111. Thanks for this video. Much needed. I'm a female Aquarius. Hey! Just had an awful experience with a male Aquarius. Ooh, I've been there, y'all. And he was a very arrogant, confusing, manipulative narcissist who lied until I blocked him. I told y'all about that lying. I'm telling y'all, some people just can't, especially a narcissist. Narcissists lie about everything. That's why I don't talk to them. Once I identify that somebody's a narcissist, I don't talk to them unless I have to, because they have this tendency to lie about things they don't need to lie about. And I don't have time to sit there and decipher through the truth. I just don't have time, you know, and try to juxtapose, well, they said this and I saw evidence of this, well, they told me that it was here and I saw this. I don't have time for that. I need to be able to trust you. And if I can't trust you, you can't be in my circle. Until I blocked him. I believe he was a serial dater Probably. I was. Aquarius have a tendency to be serial daters. Not all of us, but many of us. Those of us who have a lower vibration, or those of us who are, just want to have fun, non-committal, serial dater. And would tell some of the best stories, see, that could drag you in. From a 2-week span of trying to get to know him, I realized he wasn't shit. Niceville, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that Aquarius turned out to be a huge disappointment. But at least it didn't take you long. You figured that out in 2 weeks. The first narcissist I was with off and on for 23 years, okay? Not in a relationship, but in entanglement, let's call it that. The other narcissist I was with for 2 years. And so you figured it out in 2 weeks. You are ahead of the game, okay? And that's my thing to everybody. If you recognize that a person is toxic, don't keep going back. Because that's what I did. I kept on thinking that these people would change. They would grow up, I mean, come on, 30 years passed and you still act like that? I never thought that was possible. When I was in my 20s dealing with the Libra or dealing with the Cancer, I never knew or expected that when I was almost 50, I'm 47, they would still be doing the same thing. How are you still doing the same thing at 52 that you were doing at 27? How has your mentality not grown up? How have you not grown as a person? How can you still be lying? But the truth is that if somebody is really sick, now let's take this to a real level. These people have a real illness. This personality disorder is a real illness. So if a person has a personality disorder, they're not going to get better. And if you're waiting for them to get better, you're wasting your time. They're not going to get better because most people in that situation, I'm not going to say nobody does. I'm going to say it's rare. It's extremely rare. And covert narcissists are the ones who are the least likely to get help and to get better because nobody really knows that they're narcissists. They're really good at hiding it. So if you are out there right now and you're young and you're seeing somebody and they're, lying, being toxic, doing stuff like that, just cut them off and don't go back. Because I'm telling you, if they're toxic now, they're probably going to be toxic later. It's very few people that really do the work to change. Okay? Everybody says it. It's a nice thing to say, I'm in therapy, or I'm in rehab, or I'm praying, I'm going to church, I'm into God now. It's a nice thing to say, but most people that say it don't mean it, and if they're a narcissist or they have a real personality disorder, it's not just a matter of just do better, just stop lying. They have to get treatment. They have to go through a process. They need a professional. And most of them won't do it. So while you're sitting there letting them feed off of you, you're just harming yourself, So if you're one of those people, get a professional to help you escape that person if you need it, or just get away from them. No contact, So you guys come back soon because I got so much more to say. See you later.